If they are, in fact, committing their Dynamax here, not surprised. Really just need this to work. This is kind of fine. Like, Kyogre is still at a pretty decent HP. So we can just one-shot their Landorus. Scarf Kyogre is kind of dumb, guys. I'm not gonna lie. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Littleroot Laddering. So today I am playing Magnet Man's Scarf Kyogre Yveltal team here that he submitted, I believe, last week, sometime in the last couple weeks. Really interesting. I'm interested in seeing how Kartana plays in this format. I think this is just what really interested me in this team, and something I'm curious as to how it actually plays in the current format. Especially if you can get, like a speed boost off of Zapdos, and just make it turbo fast to outpace most of the format at that point. I think it could be really interesting. Or even, Dynamaxing itself and getting the Airstream that way. Yveltal here has Tailwind as well, something really unique to this team that I haven't seen a lot of teams here lately doing with Yveltal. Most have been doing like super bulky Yveltal with like AV, dropping, of course, Tailwind and Protect for like Snarl and Heat Wave or Sucker Punch, just some combination of those moves. The Kyogre here, of course, we're Choice Scarf, so we can fire off huge water spouts immediately. I do also think that this is probably just fine to Dynamax as well, and just be, putting on a ton of pressure on our opponents that way as well. The Zapdos here, we are Safety Goggles with Eerie Impulse and Protect, something that I actually think is really, really well positioned currently. I know this weekend on the Indie stream we saw a Zapdos that had Eerie Impulse and Roost, both of which I think are very, very well positioned as well. So I'm interested in seeing how Zapdos plays in the current format as well. Not a Pokemon we see a ton of, but when we do see it, it's typically paired with like Kyogre, so I'm interested in playing it here. This Grimmsnarl set's also really, really interesting, seeing how we are Black Glasses with Sucker Punch. So next to Yveltal being Dark Aura plus Black Glasses, we can just do a ton of additional damage with Grimmsnarl. Our only prankster move here is Scary Face, and I think that's honestly just fine. I kind of wish I'm curious as to see how many hits we can actually live with this Grimmsnarl, seeing how we don't have screens. But, I do think overall this is a really interesting set that, especially paired with Yveltal, we're going to be able to do a ton of damage into our opponents. And then to round the team out, we have Lumberry Landorus here. Pretty much, format staple. Everyone kind of knows what it does. The fact that we are Lumberry means that, of course, we can't be put to sleep. We can't be burnt, so we can just fire off big attacks immediately with this thing. Pretty much a staple of, when you are bringing Landers here, you're potentially Dynamaxing it a non-zero amount of times. But that's what I got for the team this week. I have played exactly 0 games with it, but I'm really excited because, after watching Indie, I am really reinvigorated with this format. I think there's a lot of really interesting things that have going on. Mainly, I'm really interested in trying out the Calyrex Ice plus Reshiram team that Jeremy Rodriguez took to second place. Unfortunately, I could not find a rental for it yet, so instead we're playing this today. So let's get paired up here for game number 1. Lapras plus Raichu with Yveltal Zacian here. Interesting. I like it quite a bit. Unfortunately, like, Lapras and Raichu line up really well against like my restricted duo here. The fact that Raichu can just punch through either of these is really, really offensive. But of course we do have Grimmsnarl here to be able to do something. They do have double Dark type in Ensign and Yveltal. But Dark Auras do not stack, right? I don't think so. I think Kartana actually looks really appealing here. I think like a combination of like Kartana plus Grimmsnarl up front could be interesting. Could also be Cart plus Lando with the restricted duos in the back. But I kind of feel like I want Zapdos to be able to pressure a lot of... put a lot of pressure against this Yveltal in the Lapras. So what I think I'm going to do... I think I'm going to do Cart plus Zapdos with Yveltal... No, I want Cart plus Yveltal with Kyogre and Zapdos in the back. I lied. I want Kyogre up front. Cart plus Kyogre. Final answer. Ship it. Let's see what we can do. Lapras, the catch of the day. That is not a ribbon I have ever seen. Unfortunately, the opponent is going to get this Intimidate off into Kartana here. But I also could see them just going for Fake Out into Kartana. The question is, do I want to Dynamax and go for, like, Knuckle? I actually think that's pretty okay. There's no, like, if they're going to fake something out, they're going to fake out my Kyogre, right? I think I'm just going to lock into Thunder against Lapras here. Obviously, they're going to Dynamax it. Plus, this Max Knuckle is going to put us back to neutral, so we can continue to punch through them, hopefully. I believe Cart outspeeds everything on their team except for Zacian, so we might need one Airstream. Yep, there's the Fake Out into the Ogre. We have essentially revealed our Choice Scarf because of Kyogre flinching before Kartana moves. Most likely Water Absorb here on Lapras. Yeah, just going to go for a Freeze Dry. That's also fine. Like, it's a ton of damage, but now I feel safe going for Overgrowth plus Origin Pulse this turn. Do I want an Origin Pulse? Man, I really don't have anything that can take a... Yeah, well, we will Origin Pulse. I talked myself into it. I believe in Kartana. I think outside of Max, we should be able to do a ton here. We're also back to neutral. I debated going for another Knuckle into Ensign because I think that might KO. Yeah, the Lapras just protects here, meaning they're not going to get Water Absorb. Okay, we connect on the Ensign. That's the important part. How much does this do to Lapras is the real question here. That might not have... that might have KO'd. It's really close. But now with grassy terrain, I don't think it will. Maybe. If they Dynamax, it definitely won't. But yeah, with grassy terrain, we should. They're going to bring out Yveltal here. Okay, so Water Absorb is going to bring back Lapras back to full. I think what I'm going to do here is I am going to preserve Kyogre and go into Zapdos here. No. Wrong Mon. I could Airstream the Yveltal. I don't hate that play. Yeah, just because I think they might Airstream here. And then we'll go into Zapdos. Yeah, show me Big Bacon Bird, which is exactly what that's going to be. There's no Cherish Ball Lapras to my knowledge. Beautiful. So we're going to get some decent damage here with Airstream, which is also just going to make sure that we outspeed them next turn if they also go for Airstream. Which then means I can just Eerie Impulse this Yveltal. Not doing a ton. Not doing a ton there. But honestly, I'm pretty okay with that. Ow. Does a lot. But now I can Leaf Blade into the Lapras this turn. And if we crit, we should take it out. I'm assuming this is just Freeze Dry into my... Yep. Into Zapdos. But we take that. Beautiful. Kartana and Lapras are the only things that get healed up here. And then we will Eerie Impulse the Yveltal. Crit here would be really nice. I could also see them protecting Lapras this turn and going... Okay, just withdrawing Lapras is also fine. Bring it in, Zacian. Okay. How much does this actually do? Honestly, that's pretty decent damage. There's another Airstream, so now Zacian's going to be the fastest thing on the field. Kartana does not hold on, which is really unfortunate. I figured after the -2 it would, but not quite. So this is really unfortunate because now they're going to outspeed me on both of their Mons. I can bring out Yveltal and hope they don't have Play Rough, I guess. I can go for Tailwind plus... We can Tailwind and protect this turn. Oh, they just tried to take Zapdos out? Yep, Max Darkness into Zapdos is not going to take it out. Come on, Zacian, just miss your Play Rough. Or don't have it. That also would be acceptable. Okay. Perfect. Now we set our Tailwind. And we are fast again. Perfect. Rain is now over, but that's fine because I still have Kyogre in the back to reset it if I need to. Or, I mean, it will when it comes in regardless, if I need to or not, so, you know. I wonder if their Yveltal protects. We are max speed. So, we could speed tie them. I think trying to take the Yveltal out this turn is correct. This is really bad if they protect. Okay, no protect is good. Perfect. I actually didn't expect that to KO. Like, without a crit. Oblivion Wing here is going to give us a little bit of recovery, but this won't take it out. Let's see. We know they have Lapras in the back. as their fourth. This should probably take out... It's going to take out Zapdos. Interesting. Okay. It's actually kind of what I wanted to see. Because now Kyogre is going to outspeed... Kyogre is going to outspeed Zacian. I could lock into Origin Pulse. I think that's probably just incorrect. I think here I need to Oblivion Wing into the Lapras and go for Thunder into Zacian. This turn's really hard. I think I'm actually going to protect... no. I think I need to double the Veltal. Double the Lapras. This is so bad. I'm dividing my damage. Okay. That's fine. That's completely fine. I am locked into Thunder. That's really good damage. That had to be a crit, right? Okay. Well, it at least goes down to another one. Freeze dry my whale, which does not take it out. Okay. Last turn of Tailwind, meaning this is my last turn that Kyogre outspeeds Zacian. Get the para. Oh! Okay. Alright, Lapras is down. I really need them to target down Yveltal here. Oh, that's even better! Alright, Tailwind is now gone. But I think that's fine. Oh, this is so complicated. I don't know. Please tell me they DC'd. Oh, okay. That game was so stressful. I did not think we were going to win that game. Okay. So we have Sun mode down here with Torkoal, Charizard, potentially also Whimsicott, which could carry Sunny Day. And then they also just have, like, this nonsense going on with Solgaleo and Calyrex. So I think Grimmsnarl looks really appealing here, as does Yveltal. Actually, it could just be Grimmsnarl plus Kyogre up front. Go for Water Spout plus Sucker Punch into the... Actually, really like that. And then I think I want Lando Yveltal in the back. I think Lando looks pretty appealing here. Probably going to be our max target. It just lines up really well against most of their things, not named Charizard, basically. Alright, opponent. Whimsicott, Solgaleo. So this could be beat up, this could be fling. There's a lot of things that this could be trying to do to prevent me from having a good time. Is it crazy to max Grimmsnarl here? Yes, yes it is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... What do I want to do? Probably lock into Origin Pulse. I could Water Spout this turn. That's really bad if they Tailwind. I think Lando's probably fine. I'm gonna go for Water Spout. This could be a mistake. The fact that this is also Scary Face and not T-Wave here is really unappealing. Had this been T-Wave Grimmsnarl and just be able to, like, neuter the Solgaleo, it could have been really good for us. The Dynamax is here. I'm assuming this is Fling. The question is with what item? I'm hoping it's not plus speed. I'm hoping it's like plus attack berry or something. I'm also hoping that Kyogre is just insane. I mean, I would classify that as insane. Ha ha! Now you have no item to fling! Ha ha! Got him! You know, not honestly the way I anticipated that going, but I'll take it nonetheless. Problem is now I have a very, very close to dead Kyogre. I think I want to Airstream into the Whimsicott and swap into Yveltal here. I'm hoping they go for another Quake into that spot. I just really want to show them that Quake is not a safe play, so please stop it. Man, getting to make them eat their berry is so cool. That's not something I've ever had happen. It's like now their Whimsicott's just super fast, but it does not matter. Memento, that's insanely rude, opponent. Cool play nonetheless, but super rude. Yeah, that basically did nothing. Much like my Dynamax, that basically did nothing. Okay, there's a Steel Spike into Lando. Okay. I think this turn it is safe to just protect and... Do I want to give up Kyogre? There's Torkoal. Okay. I mean, I can Rock Fall that. It's not going to do a ton, but I could Rock Fall it. I think Max Guard is correct, and then... I think I want to Oblivion Wing the turtle. I wonder if they have Charizard as their last. Going for Max Guard there is really interesting. I don't quite know what that means from them. Absurdly good damage. Eruption? Yawn. Okay. Also just fine. Because now... I want to Quake into the turtle. I think doubling the Solgaleo here could be correct. Yveltal is already faster than Then Cali Shadow, now that I have +1. If this is going into Cali Shadow, I feel really good. If this is Charizard, I don't. Alright, good play. Yep, good play. I debated going for Rockfall this turn, but I second-guessed myself. But getting to hit Charizard basically for 1 billion damage there is really good. Okay, what's really interesting is we have no desire to have to fight against a Cali Shadow this game. And now we win the Weather War because I can swap back into Kyogre. Granted, I can just let it go down, but I also get to preserve Lando, meaning I can have it, now that it'll be back to neutral, which I think is good. So if they target down Kyogre this turn, that's completely fine. I'm going to go for an Oblivion Wing into the turtle. I'm going to stay asleep this turn. It doesn't matter what I do. There's a 0% chance I wake up. And if they take my Kyogre out, that's fine. I just get to go back into either Landorus or I get to bring out Grimmsnarl. And then punch the Solgaleo for a ton. I mean, that's a bunch of recoil they're going to take. But now I get to fire off an Origin Pulse and Dark Pulse. If Yveltal wakes up, cool. If not, whatevs. Yeah, they're just going to double protect. I should have swapped out Kyogre, I think. I should have. I don't think I actually have any reason to preserve Kyogre. I really want them to just take it out, I think. I don't think this game's going to go long enough that I need to set Rain again. Plus, I don't have any current benefits for setting Rain again. Alrighty, Veltal. 50% chance to wake up this turn. Give it to me, buddy. Alright, never mind. You tried your best. Wild Charge, take out my bird. Question is, what does Torkoal have? They're just gonna yawn. That's fine. So now I get to bring out Lando. And I can go for Fly. Fly will prevent the Torkoal from yawning me. Could also just Rock Slide and try for a flinch. I think EQ is probably the safest play. This EQ can potentially take them out. Okay, they're going to protect the turtle. Question is, does this take out Solgaleo? I'm really hoping so. Perfect. Okay. Finishes off my Kyogre, gives me a free switch into Grimmsnarl here as well. So now I can just punch the turtle. Alright. Super clean win here as well. Kind of dicey. Obviously, the water spout on turn 1 was able to really pull us ahead. Had they gone for Tailwind there instead, I think we could have been in for a world of hurt. But I'll take it nonetheless. Alright. Kyogre, Cali Shadow, Lando, Eliki, Ensign, Whim. So they're going to be able to go way faster than us, but we have screens, which is going to be useful. And I think Yveltal actually looks pretty appealing. Oh, we do not have screens. this does not have screens. This is the Sucker Punch Scary Face one. Really glad I thought about that before I locked it in. So Kartana looks really appealing, except for the fact that they have like double Intimidate, which is pretty threatening for us. I think this is just like Kyogre plus like Grim with the Veltal and Zapdos in the back. This is going to be like a late game Dynamax here. Depending on what they lead, we are Scarf on Kyogre, so we can potentially fire off a big Water Spout by Scary Facing whatever they lead. If they lead like Whimsicott plus Kyogre, then we can like lock into Thunder plus Scary Face their Kyogre. There's a couple different options we have here. We did yes, we led Grim, right? I'm pretty sure we led Grim. Look, it's been a long day. It's been a long, long day. Kyogre plus Landorus is actually pretty okay for us, all things considered. Our Drizzle went up first, as anticipated. So I am fine just to click Water Spout here. And I think I want to go for Spirit Break into their Kyogre. If they Dynamax their Landorus, I feel really good. And they should know that I'm Scarf because my Drizzle went off before their Intimidate, so they should know I'm Scarf. We don't know their Kyogre's item, which is obviously very scary. But I think this is honestly pretty okay. Just getting to punch their Kyogre and lower their special attack is going to be pretty decent for us. Well, there's Eliki, which probably doesn't enjoy this Water Spout. I would be correct. Icy Wind Kyogre. Okay. Actually does a pretty solid chunk to Grim, not gonna lie. But now they're at -1, and that's obviously where we want to be. They're also below half already, so Kyogre's not doing a lot here against us. Okay, Lando's gonna come back out. Gonna Intimidate Grim again, but that doesn't really matter. I'm gonna Scary Face their Lando and then go for another Water Spout. Anticipating them to Dynamax here. And after Scary Face, we should hopefully be faster than Landorus. It just depends on if we're now speed tied with their Kyogre, and if so, if we win the speed tie. Yep, they are in fact committing their Dynamax here, not surprised. Really just need this to work. Scary Face goes off without a hitch. We are now speed tied. Okay. This is kind of fine. Like Kyogre is still at a pretty decent HP. So we can just one-shot their Landorus. Scarf Kyogre is kind of dumb, guys. I'm not gonna lie. What is your last Pokemon? It is, in fact, Incineroar. Okay. Well. This isn't quite where I anticipated this game going, but I'll take it. Grim is now -3, so this is kind of scary. So I'm just gonna scary face down their Kyogre. Yeah, opponent. I was gonna Dynamax Kyogre there just so like if they do go for a fake out into our Kyogre, we get to negate it. And by scary facing their Kyogre, that means we get to attack them before they would get to attack us, because then we would be at -1 while they are at -2. Final thoughts on this team. We didn't really get to show off Kartana. But, you know, Yveltal plus Kyogre felt very, very good. We never really got to do much with Grimmsnarl either. Obviously, it came in and KO'd a Solgaleo the one game we brought it, but I would be interested in this being Thunder Wave over Scary Face, I think. Like, obviously, the chances of missing Thunder Wave could be problematic, but I think the upside... okay, so, I don't know. I think Scary Face is probably just better. Like, it's Thunder Wave is better against, like, exactly Solgaleo, which could also be problematic if Lightning Rod picks up. But, like, I don't think that's going to happen in this format. I don't think electric types are prominent enough to dictate having a Lightning Rod Pokemon. But the big thing that Thunder Wave doesn't do, besides hitting dark types, because it's Prankster attack, it also doesn't hit Thundurus. Thundurus, because it's, you know, electric. You don't hit any electric types. You also don't hit, like, Landorus, because it's a ground type, and you can't hit ground types with it. Whereas, at least with Scary Face, you can hit both, you know, ground and electric coverage as well. So, I think, plus, like, then you don't have to play around, like, Lumberry or anything else. I think it's against exactly Solgaleo that Thunder Wave is better, but I could take it or leave it. I think Scary Face is most likely, especially in this current format, the correct play. I don't really have anything else to say about Grimmsnarl. Kartana, I think, was cool. It was really fun. The one game we did get to bring it. I'd be interested in playing with this some more just to really get to feel how Kartana feels. Kyogre, Yveltal, both very powerful restricteds. I don't really have anything to say. The Tailwind did easily, like, helped us win a game. I do really, really like Tailwind on Yveltal. It felt really good that one game we had it. Eerie Impulse Zapdos, I think, was also very critical. In several games, you know, we played against Lapras twice today, which I did not expect when the day started. And, you know, like, you line up well against a ton of different Pokemon that you can just randomly be faster than an Eerie Impulse and then ruin their restricted. You know, we had that happen, ruin their Dynamax. We had that happen with Landorus, where we got hit by a Memento. And, like, then we just basically lost our Dynamax because of it. But overall, team's really fun. Would highly recommend you go play it and go do some laddering. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next week. Have a good one. Peace.